This is the drive home with
Zac
and TT for the Millwall drive home. Driving home from the den, where it finished Millwall 3.
Rotherham United 0.
3-0. Happy New Year to you all. One and Wall. What an unbelievable performance today. Dominant in the midfield. Scoring goals up front. The back line looking virtually impenetrable. And the return of Bartosz Biliakowski. Before we go any further, thank you very much for the comments and the likes on the last video. If you don't mind, stick a like on this video. If you like it, if you don't, then don't. And put your comments in below. Like we said, we really want to wish you a happy new year. Hopefully it's a healthy and prosperous one for you all. And hopefully we stay where we are in the table, because I don't want to talk too much about the table. It's so close in the Championship. What I want to talk about is how well we played today, and more importantly, you know, it's good to have players that are on the fringes of the squad coming in and making a difference to the team, and that happened today, especially with Callum Styles, who had a really good performance. We started off with a few changes, 3 changes to the team that played out that woeful draw against Bristol City. We had Bartosz in goal, coming in for Long. Apparently there's a
family issue.
A family issue with Long's family, so hopefully everything's all right. Hopefully it's not too serious. Danny McNamara at right back, Murray Wallace at left back. The two centre, you know, it's great having Hutch in there. He makes so much of a difference. Hutchinson and Jake Cooper. In front of them, we had Billy Mitchell and Callum Styles. The 3 in front of them, you had on the left Andreas Vogelsammer. He wasn't coming to me, he did come to me now. Zian Fleming in the middle with George Honeyman on the right, with Thomas Bradshaw, Sir Tom up front. Again, who got his just rewards today for all of his effort and endeavour in the last couple of games where he hasn't got on the score sheet. He got on the score sheet today and probably should have had a couple more, if I'm completely honest. In fact, I think he missed the easier ones than he scored. We created the first opportunity of the game and basically took it. You know, so many good chances in the first half, so many. It was one of those games where you're just thinking, we're going to get punished here, and we nearly did right on half time, but we'll get to that in a minute. But we had so many good chances. Free kick from about 30 yards out on the right, crossed in. Tom Bradshaw gets in front of his marker. It's really terrible defending, to be fair. And I'm sure Rotherham will be, you know, considering the size that they've got in that back line, to be beat with a header from Tom Bradshaw, they'll be very disappointed. But it's all about great movement. Flicks a header.
To be fair, that header, that's not an easy header.
It's so
hard to perfect.
And he hits it down into the bottom right-hand corner to put us 1-0 up. Zian Fleming had a couple of chances after that. It was one really good ball out to the right. George Honeyman cut in and then put it across to Fleming, who kind of tried to curl it into the bottom left-hand corner but didn't get enough on it, and the keeper's made an easy save. Vogelsammer was playing quite well, to be fair, as well. I'm trying to think of, there was the next chance that I can really remember was a really good ball from Murray Wallace, curled it to the back post where, you know, George Honeyman had kind of drifted in at the back and headers it, and to be fair, it's a really good save from the goalkeeper to keep it at 1-0. The keeper's made a few decent saves today, which will, again, you know, will give you an idea of how the game went. I think Bart may have made one save today.
Yeah, it was
Rotherham tunnel closed. Let's turn around here and go a different way.
Yeah, the save from Bart was very easy as well.
Got to concentrate on the driving, everyone. Sorry about that. No point in going that way with the Rotherham tunnel being closed. So, there was a couple of Huddersfield chances. The main one that I can...
it's not Huddersfield.
Huddersfield, oh yeah, Rotherham. That turnaround has done me in here. It was a really good ball in from the left. I think it might have even been Shane Ferguson, but he's cut it in from the left, drifted it. The Rotherham players come onto it to a header, and he's kind of weakly headed it at Bart, and I think that was the only save that Bart had to make in the entire game.
Yeah, it was like that. To be fair, Bart, his first game back, the one challenge that he had today was kicking the ball. Yeah,
and that was this is always the time where you get slightly nervous as a Mill fan. I got slightly nervous a few times with him. kicking, but he'd done a good enough job. We were a little bit sloppy at the back, playing a couple of chances. Jake Cooper much better after he made one mistake again in the second half. Much better distribution in the second half after that mistake. But not Hull. Jesus Christ, I'm saying about 17 different Championship teams today. Rotherham, they were so ineffective today that I couldn't remember even who we're playing. So Rotherham, I'll get there in the end. So it's poor defending. The only time we were really opened up in the game, the ball's gone through the two central defenders. Cooper's out of position. Washington runs onto it. It goes around Bart. Cooper does well to get himself back on the line to kind of put him under pressure, but you'd expect a player, once he's got to get it at least on target, because somehow after going round, Bartosz has just smashed it into the...
Yeah, it was a stupid finish.
Smashed it into the
really.
crowd rather than into the back of the net, and we were lucky. Like I said, it was one of those games where you're thinking we're probably going to get punished for the fact that we're not taking our chances. But second half, again, Rotherham created... Well, I don't think they created anything in the second half, if I'm completely honest.
To be fair, they had a spell at the start of the first half where it looked like...
They were going to create something, but they didn't actually create anything, did they?
They just had a few weak shots, really.
They had the ball,
yeah,
but didn't really do anything with it. And that's what we've done really well today. Like I said, Callum Stiles, Billy Mitchell in the midfield, George Honeyman bringing them into it. They controlled the game really, really well. They, first to everything... I've said it about Billy Mitchell so many times that you're probably going to get bored of me, but he's just getting better and better every single week, just becoming more and more dominant. And I think it really helped him, the fact that he had Callum Stiles alongside him today, because Callum Stiles offered something completely different to what George Saville does. He was just a little bit nippier, a little bit quicker.
Yeah, he was. George Saville is the type of guy that would win headers in the midfield and play great passes. Callum Stiles is nearly the exact opposite, except from the passes, I'd say. Because his passing, his dribbling, his determination, his everything is so great.
So we're going at half-time 1-0 up. It was a little bit of a different kind of second half, but the first chance that I remember us creating, I think Murray Wallace had a cross that went in. Vogelsammer had a header.
I think there was too many chances to actually report the game.
Yeah, it's true. So do you want to report on a second goal?
Well, I don't remember much of it, but I think there was a through ball, and Bradshaw's had a bit of a run, and then he's hit the ball. And
I think the ball was over the top to Fleming, who's done a great control. He's taken it down. He didn't take it down. He kind of lobbed the ball over to Bradshaw.
Yes, yeah.
Bradshaw's taken a good first touch, taken it out of him, and then hit it towards goal. And you don't think it?
No, it was going probably a few, maybe 1 or 2 meters away from the goal.
Okay, you didn't think it was going towards goal.
It was hard to tell, because to be fair, I mostly saw it on the replay, but it was hard to tell. But it gets deflected, and it's very unlucky in Rotherham's perspective, as it just slides into the bottom right-hand corner.
But like I said, today we made our luck, though. Today we made our luck. I'm going to go past the old primary school now. Today we made our luck, and that made it 2-0, and from then we just kind of got stronger and stronger into the game. The third goal was... It's good play. It's a break. Fleming does, really well, gets the ball down, makes the right pass at the right time to puts Vogelsammer in. And, you always teach kids, and, whenever you say about football, what you say to players is, if you're going to hit the ball hard across the goalkeeper. So if they parry it out, which he does, the keeper actually makes a decent save. It kind of bobbles up, falls to the feet of Bradshaw, who kind of drops it down.
And nutmegs the defender,
nutmegs the defender.
And then bounces to the roof of the net.
Makes it 3-0, and from then it was game over. Tyler Bury came on and done a couple of decent bits. There was some little silliness. I think that some of the crowd down in the Dockers lower were giving it to him, and then he gave a little bit back. Actually, it was. But I want to see that. I want to see our players fighting, and I don't want them to take, meekly take criticism. People have said about Tyler Bury about the fact that he looks a bit disinterested. Well, he didn't look disinterested here today. I didn't hear any of the abuse myself because I was up in upper tier, but there was obviously something definitely said. And it put a little bit of a sour note on the game because, you know, it should have been complete joy, complete ecstasy because we were by far the better team today. Rotherham are really going to struggle to stay in the league. I can't see them staying up with the way that they were playing, and the best team won by a long way today, and we'll take all 3 points. You know, obviously we've got a week now before the Sheffield United game in the FA Cup. I don't know how well we're going to take that, how seriously we're going to take that, because, you know, like I said earlier in the thing, the Championship table's all over the place. There is a playoff position for a team of about 16, and we really could potentially. We've got to strengthen in the market. But I was really, really pleased today with the fact that our squad players, our fringe players that haven't been starting, you know, Styles and Honeyman have come on and made a difference. Do you want to say anything else?
I think I'm going to say it until he does have a shot. Again, Billy Mitchell, shoot.
Yeah, no.
You have so many chances. If you're watching, you're probably not, but just have a shot.
Cold Blow Lane on the right there, so I'm sure most of you will know what that is. Yeah, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Really appreciate your comments, really appreciate your support, and if you're not subscribed to the Millwall Drive Home, get yourself subscribed. There's only one way we can end it. We started the year unbeaten. Unbeaten in 2023. 3 points, no goals conceded, 3 goals. We'll take that all day long. No one likes us.
We don't care.
Yeah.